We're live from Hamazkayin, Toronto's Pomegranate Film Festival, and I am here with the festival founder, Sevag Yeghoyan. Sevag, it is the 12th edition this year.
That's correct. Thank you very much for being here.
It's a great pleasure. Tell us about the evolution from the first year till now.
Well, we started off in 2006 with 13 films from around the world. At that time, many of our films were films that have been out on the market for several years. Following that, it became an annual tradition. Now, in its 12th year, we have films from 17 different countries, 40 films in total, with 7 world premieres, 13 North American premieres, 11 Canadian premieres, including the one that's being shown currently, Architects of the Nile, with Montel Williams and Dean Kane, the executive producers who've traveled to be here today for the Canadian premiere. And also this year, in honor of Canada's sesquicentennial, we have 10 films by Canadian directors being presented at the Pomegranate Film Festival.
And Sevag, how did you have this idea of starting this festival, keeping in mind that it might or might have not worked out? How did you do it?
Well, there was a team of us at the time. We had the Hamazkayin Film Committee, and we would meet once a month. Every 3 or 4 months, we'd show a film at the Armenian Community Center or here at the Armenian Youth Center. Eventually, the idea evolved into a film festival, and our committee members, Angelique Asturian, suggested having a festival. And it was actually my late grandmother who thought of the name Pomegranate. And it just seemed like a very Armenian
The fruit that represents Armenia, right?
Exactly. And so based on that, we named it the Pomegranate Film Festival. And here we are 12 years later. The festival has grown, it's evolved. We've had new team members help us and join us. And fortunately, we've had the stroke of some good luck and lots of supporters in Toronto and beyond to help us grow the festival.
And how is your jury selected?
Our jury has been chaired for the last 11 years by the former executive producer of the National Film Board of Canada, Silva Basmadjian, and she's been incredible. She insists on sitting through every single film, reviewing each and every film to give her input on that. And we also invite 2 other jurors as well. This year, the 2 other jurors are both first-time jury members. One of them is Hamazkayin. He's directed 7 films that have previously been shown at the Pomegranate Film Festival. He's also won a Best Short Film Award at the Pomegranate Film Festival. The other jury member is Kumru Bilici. She's a former Canadian correspondent for Agos newspaper out of Bolis, and she's based out of Ottawa. She worked with the late Hrant Dink, and she's currently a freelance reporter. She also did her master's thesis on films about Armenian identity, specifically films by Sevag Yeghoyan and Sevag Yeghoyan.
And you also have something that's called a Pom Grant?
That's correct.
Right? Tell us about that.
So what we do is we try to honor young and emerging filmmakers by granting Pom Grants in a way to sort of encourage them to make documentary, feature, and short films. And that way, the festival grows organically. Often the Pom Grants that we give to directors comes back and reaps us the festival rewards a few years later by a new film that's been made, and partly it's been made because of some assistance through the Pom Grant program.
And these are films that relate to Armenian subjects, made by Armenian directors, producers. How does that work?
Our criteria essentially is twofold. Films have to be by Armenians or directors, filmmakers of Armenian origin, or films about Armenian issues, anything that deals with Armenian identity, Armenian issues. So we show films by and about Armenians.
And Sevag, what do you hope to see for the future of this festival?
We hope to see the festival grow. We hope to have visitors from Montreal and other cities come and attend the festival. We hope to have more young people involved. We hope to have every single screening sold out. That would be our goal, to make sure that everybody knows about Armenian film, Armenian culture, and to make sure that our stories continue to be told.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much for being here. My pleasure.